Iran's top negotiator issues a sharp warning to Trump after rejecting his claims about how Tehran would spend unfrozen funds. Iranian Speaker Ghalibaf tells Trump to keep his snap advice to himself as tensions flare over sanctions relief rhetoric. Ghalibaf mocks Donald Trump over his hunger claim, accusing Washington of hypocrisy and projection. Iran's parliament speaker hits back after Trump links Iranian funds to purchases of U.S. food. Iran rejected Trump's claim that unfrozen assets would be used to buy American agricultural goods. Trump had said Iran's released funds would go toward food purchases from the United States. Trump claimed Iran would buy products such as corn and wheat from American farmers. In an English-language post on X, Ghalibaf accused Washington of hypocrisy. Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf said, and I quote, "America falsely claims our unfrozen assets will buy their agriculture. Interesting. The only crop we're harvesting is what you planted, decades of mistrust. It's organic, abundant, and homegrown. But apparently the US only exports GMO soybeans, broken promises, and trash talks. Imagine having 40-something million of your own citizens on food stamps and calling another nation hungry. This is not a proclamation. This is a projection. Keep your snap advice. Our assets, our choices. Mind your malnutrition rates." Unquote.
أيتها النفس المطمئنة ارجعي.
Iran's president, the Speaker of Parliament and the Chief of the Judiciary have all visited Ali Khamenei's casket, appearing together at the memorial to publicly honor the late leader. Masoud Pezeshkian, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf and Gholam Hossein Mohini-Iji were seen breaking down in tears as they paid their respects. Commanders of Iran's armed forces and foreign delegates visited the memorial, highlighting both the military's loyalty to Khamenei's legacy and the international interest in how Iran navigates this sensitive transition. Ali Khamenei's funeral has moved into the global spotlight as Israeli officials vow to hit Iran for a third time. Questions are mounting over whether Iran's top negotiators are on Israel's radar, after reports that an assassination bid targeting Parliament Speaker Ghalibaf was foiled. Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian, the Speaker of Parliament and the Chief of the Judiciary all paid their respects to Ali Khamenei, reinforcing the message that every branch of the Islamic Republic's leadership is rallying around his memory. The three senior officials visited the memorial set up for Ali Khamenei and his family, standing before the caskets in a highly choreographed scene meant to convey both personal grief and institutional continuity. As the ceremony honoring Khamenei got underway, the officials broke down in tears, a moment that state media highlighted to show the emotional weight of the transition for those who worked closely under his leadership. Alongside these government figures, commanders of Iran's armed forces also paid their tributes, signaling that the military establishment remains firmly aligned with the system and its new leadership. Foreign delegates, as well as prominent religious and social leaders, paid their final respects, turning the memorial into a gathering point for allies and partners who wish to signal ongoing solidarity with Tehran. Ali Khamenei and members of his family will be laid to rest on July 9th, with a final burial expected to cap days of nationwide mourning and mark a defining moment in Iran's political and religious history. Notably, reports suggest that Iran's parliament speaker was allegedly targeted for assassination by Israel, raising serious concerns about how far the confrontation between the two countries may already have escalated. These allegations surfaced just as Iran was preparing to host farewell ceremonies for Ali Khamenei, casting a shadow of security fears over what was meant to be a solemn national occasion. As Iran mourns Ali Khamenei, reports have emerged alleging a plot to assassinate one of Tehran's top political negotiators. Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf was allegedly an Israeli target, according to a report by the New York Times. According to the New York Times, security concerns intensified during the Iranian delegation's April visit to Pakistan. Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf was scheduled to meet US Vice President J.D. Vance during the visit to Islamabad. Pakistani fighter jets reportedly escorted the Iranian delegation's aircraft because of heightened security concerns. During the return flight, Israeli fighter jets reportedly entered Iranian airspace near the Iraqi border, according to the New York Times. The report said Iranian intelligence warned Ghalibaf's aircraft about a possible Israeli attack while it was still in the air. The New York Times reported the aircraft diverted to Mashhad, after which Ghalibaf reportedly traveled onward to Tehran by road. Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf's senior advisor, Mahdi Mohammadi, later confirmed the account in a post on social media. According to the New York Times, US officials were also concerned that Israel could target Iran's senior negotiators. The report said Washington urged Israel to refrain from targeting Iran's parliament speaker during the sensitive diplomatic period. US officials reportedly feared that any assassination could derail peace negotiations and trigger a renewed regional conflict. The report added that Israel remained skeptical that any US-Iran agreement would fully achieve its stated wartime objectives. According to Iranian claims, Israel has not only marked Ghalibaf but also Iran's new supreme leader Mujtaba for death, suggesting that senior figures at the very top of the system are being openly threatened. Mujtaba, Ali Khamenei's son and successor, is reportedly not expected to attend his father's funeral in person due to security concerns, a stark indication of how serious the risk of targeted attacks is believed to be.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.